On an August night in 1977, a telescope in Ohio heard something. For 72 seconds, a signal poured in from deep space. It was 30 times louder than any empty sky around it. It came from the direction of a distant constellation. It looked exactly what a message from aliens should look like. And then it vanished forever. Almost 50 years later, no one can explain it. This is the wow signal. And it might be the closest we've ever come to hearing from someone out there. Or it might be nothing. We genuinely don't know. People have spent decades trying to solve it. Every answer they find falls apart. So let's walk through the one signal science can't shake. Back up to the 1960s, humans had a new wild idea. What if we pointed a giant ear at the sky and listened for anyone trying to reach us? Two scientists figured out the perfect channel to listen on, the natural frequency of hydrogen. The most common stuff in the universe. Any smart alien would know how to use it. It's the cosmic common ground. In Ohio, a telescope called Big Ear was built to do exactly this. It couldn't move. It just stared up and let the Earth turn past the sky. So any real signal would rise, peak, and fade in exactly 72 seconds. That number matters. Hold on to it. August 15, 1977, the telescope listened like any other night. A computer scribbled the readings onto a long paper printout. Mostly, it printed ones and twos, the hum of an empty universe. Nobody was even watching that night. 3 days later, a volunteer flipped through the pages. His name was Jerry Ehman. And one line stopped him cold. 6 characters. 6EQUJ5. It wasn't a message. It was a code for how loud the signal got. And it was screaming compared to everything around it. Eman grabbed a red pen, circled it, and wrote one word in the margin. Wow. That scribble became the name of the whole mystery. Here's why it sent a chill through every astronomer who saw it. It hit that exact hydrogen frequency, the one we'd guess aliens would use. It was narrow and focused, not messy like natural noise. And its 72 seconds rise and fall was picture perfect, exactly what a signal from way out in space should look like. It checked every box of this came from out there. So they did the obvious thing. They listened again and again and again for years. Nothing. The signal never came back. One burst, then total permanent silence. So what was it? People have tried hard to answer that, and every explanation has a hole in it. Theory 1, it was just earthly interference. Some signal from a plane, a satellite, or the ground bouncing back. But the telescope's design made that almost impossible here, and nothing earthly explains that perfect 72-second shape. Theory 2, a comet was passing through. In 2016, one scientist said a comet's hydrogen cloud did it. Other scientists looked closer and the math didn't work. The comet wasn't even in the right spot at the right time. Theory 3, it came from a sun-like star. In 2020, an astronomer pointed to one star 1,800 light years away. It's a tempting target, but still it's just a guess. No follow-up signal has ever come from it either. Then, recently came the most convincing idea yet. Scientists dug through old data from another huge telescope. They found faint signals that look like tiny cousins of the wow. Their idea, a cloud of cold hydrogen in space got suddenly zapped by a powerful burst of radiation, like a natural laser flaring up for a moment. It's the best explanation anyone's offered, and even the scientists behind it admit something. It doesn't close the case. They explain that it might have been not what actually sent it. The one original signal still never repeated, still unexplained. Here's what makes this one stick with you. Most mysteries eventually get an answer. This one just won't. For 72 seconds, something out there was loud enough to reach us, and then it never spoke again. Maybe it was a rare natural flare we'll understand someday. Maybe it was a star doing something we've never seen. Or maybe, just once, someone said hello, and we weren't fast enough to say it back. By the time we looked, the door had already closed. That's the part that's hard to let go of. Not knowing isn't comfortable, but it's also why we keep looking up. Right now, people are still listening. Some even built tiny telescopes at home to scan that same sky, hoping to catch a second wow. Because if it happens again, this time we'll be ready. One signal, 72 seconds, almost half a century of silence. It's still out there in the data, a circled code, a red wow. a question mark aimed at the entire universe. We may never know who or what was on the other end, and maybe that's why we can't stop thinking about it. The sky said something once, we heard it, we just couldn't understand it in time. So we wait and we listen. For 72 seconds, that might never come. Somewhere out there, the answer is still traveling. We just have to keep the ear pointed up and hope the universe says it twice.